as always, say we not get dull moments now, yeah? We're super tense, we're super jam-packed. If you just a journey, you're more than welcome. And me and Mr. Komon-Tok, of course, today. It's still trouble, still in trouble. Yes, so family, and you see the trouble, eh? Now the trouble is you can get sometimes, I swear, apologies. But I hope say when I don't get the apologies, we will very soon. All right, so we'll come put the we can continue with the program. Our apologies for that. Apologies. We're really sorry for that. We're really sorry for that. We can just we can look at the issues there.
Komon-Tok, the place to be. We the young and clear for you and me. Komon-Tok, oh yeah, we did. For the future, we pave the way. Komon-Tok, ooh yeah. We talk on you, make me yeah.
All right, so we come to the second part of the music. The second part of the program itself. I'm sure we want just put on something on the screen. The first thing first, we want to take on back into this simple but a very powerful statement made by Terry Venables. Venables, I'm sure people who are football lovers will remember this name. Although he died in 2000, I think he was born in 1943 and died in 2023, if I'm not mistaken, roughly. But anyway, it's not about in career. Not about in career. I want to talk about not about in football prowess. I want to talk about in some of the philosophy we put and where we go still borrow. Somebody said the music they still play. When I confirm I don't think so again. Is he still playing? The music they still play. I feel say we don't clear around. I just want to confirm before we move on because I think we don't close. We don't switch off. All right, very well. Okay, Breezy Kelvin says thank you very much. So okay, on your screen, you probably don't get this philosophy. Now, what in Terry say? He said, if history is going to repeat itself, I should think we can expect the same thing again. Now, what does this mean? How does this connect into Sierra Leone politics, into we generally? It's a very simple answer. We all know what will take place in 2023, controversial election, and there was a tripartite. And the tripartite, it came up with a recommendation, and the recommendation, it means say we not forever, ever go back in time. No repeat again. However, it seems as if people are within our power, because for the fact that there is a tripartite in itself, an admission of a problematic election, where 84 recommendations and comments for we solve them problem here. Low will not happen again. Okay, up till now, people in there where their hearts still they bleed, people and lost their lives, and it's true. It's painful. It's really painful for those people who lost their lives. So if we see the same strategy, a very harmful people, they still the perpetrator, they try to recreate it worrisome. But how we all will take this one first? I want to take you into the opposition minority leader in the parliament when government be appoint the South East commissioner. Listen, this one. What they can do?
Inside the vetting process, we get for do with the appointment of Alex Pat Labib Safar as Electoral Commissioner for Eastern Region. The leader of the opposition do reject this particular appointment. Usai Mige for cite section 32(4)b of the National Constitution, where not they permit any public official where they receive money from the consolidated fund for all short position.
you were legally recruited. Yes. And offer was made to you. And you were being paid on monthly basis. Yes. From the consolidated revenue. You were paid by government. Yes. Your last seat was paid by government. Yes. And please, if you don't understand the question, you don't answer the question. Okay, I'm happy that you have accepted that you are a public. No, he has not accepted. He has accepted that he was recruited. He was recruited into the office, and the office, anybody who of that office is a public office. He has not accepted. He has accepted that he went through the process. That is it. He has accepted that he went through the process till now. You are in that position. No. Is that, are you? No, we should ask him. Are you still? He's in the CV. No, from 2022. There's a possibility, as you say. No.
Inside this heated interrogation process, the no-nonsense opposition leader, when Honorable Abdul Kago, may continue for cite section 32(4)b of the 1991 Constitution as a reference point.
Let me put it to you that subsection 4b of section 32 clearly disqualifies a public servant from being appointed into this office. We have seen clearly, and you have confessed to this gathering, that indeed you were recruited, you were served letter, and your appointment is legal, and you are being paid from the consolidated revenue. And it's clear from what we have in front of us and from the Constitution that no public servant is qualified to be appointed as commissioner, electoral commissioner, except if we want to go against this Constitution. And going against this Constitution is reasonable. It's reasonable. This is our Constitution. We are here because of this Constitution. There is government because of this Constitution. So if we begin to abrogate this Constitution in our face, then it's a slap on us. And some of us, because of history, will not be back to anything that will go against this government. Thank you. So for this,
Now, so the Right Honorable Abdul Kago may affirm in stance on behalf of colleague APC members of Parliament on.
All right, so Lord push on for now. So what's happen? Abdul Kago walk away and then pass on this one. From what you understand now, they don't pass this person in, they don't approve him. Now, I want to take you into history back. Like I said, this is very serious. Now, make you see the title is going to be more brutal. And, you know, they can say, waiting sweet go tiny running belly. Not so. And when somebody don't take and say, no, I'm smart, sometimes, you know, like iron got iron. You will reach a point you at Waterloo where I'm sure maybe sometimes the most candidates start again. Well, it looks like some other people in the reach to small. Because for the fact that people in the courts and they refer you to a book, again, let's take into history quickly when they can.
As Minister, as Attorney General, I write to the President. I say, Mr. President, I say you don't appoint 9 people then at the cabinet. We constitutionally not qualified, but deliberately are not named them. I say then they breach section 76, 1B of the Constitution. Which is 76, 1B say, if you don't get appointment, before you take up that appointment, if you work for government and they receive remuneration from the consolidated fund or monies voted by Parliament, you get for resign 12 months. We may not agree with, but now the law. I believe say if you as teacher, even with your salary, they find it difficult for survive. Then you go sit down for 12 months. Waiting will happen at your home. Your wife go left you. Section 171, subsection 3 and 4. They tell you who that na public officer. So now the same thing affect this man Kone with the ECSL now. He's not qualified.
Why you say so?
Because now being government officer they receive in salary from the consolidated fund, and it not be done resign 12 months at the time where they be appointed. But that is something else which the Supreme Court will have to deliberate upon. Let's move forward.
Okay, Famula. So more or less, now the same thing they happen. So yeah, this guy. Let's just watch him first, but according to Section 76(1)(b, because the clause make and clear say if you're a public servant, you they receive money from the consolidated fund, and you know retire it, resign it for up to a year, like where Charles Maga explained, and so you not qualify. But as in this case, this guy still be they collect money, and they don't go pass as the person, one of the person we get for go be the East Commissioner, and the name at the time for the name self at the time for it. Anyway, all right, I'll go maybe along the line. I'll go make the send for the name. So again, it is such a very strong message now. I say people and determine, but I don't like take me word for granted where I say people and determine. I just want to bring two things for you. First, I they take you into the words of this notorious ex clerk of parliament. You will take it.
You say I'm not too ready. I'm telling you, thank you for this honor. May God bless you all. I see you now forward 2028 to take on the APC, beat them, and become the first party where they go 3 times in this country. I tell you, thank you. May God bless you all. Chairman, on behalf of the team where cancer, we are a ball team 2 days down. Or team one way they are. Chairman, Morgan Natisa, or for make the delegate the pay transport. Hello. We represent a small token on behalf of Team 1 for transport, also the Tetisa, at just $1,000 United States dollar.
Okay, the concern where people they raise, if governments they forcefully don't begin to install commissioners, imagine how we get a tripartite, the recommendation not done it, not so. Now they don't can force this commissioner for make make them accept I mean for let they don't can force this more or less are forced the force and sooner. Now force the force and so people I just want to put something here quick. Yeah, I want to put something here quick. All right, sorry. Okay, Tidinami one. All right. So again, like I start with the adage. If history, let's take this one. If history is going to repeat itself, I should think we can expect the same thing again. Well, the word to make for the title, even this as say again for B is going to be more brutal. You don't really like if we say when they come into I mean playing clips of people and where they threaten the peace of the country by saying by forcing for day we're not going to come on air. But I just want to take back say it looked like say the opposition and said determine. Listen what the opposition say. These are one of the leading contestant for the flag bearer.
But we right. Anytime where justice not the one show and say we not go support PC now. Justice get for the peace. Under my leadership, SLPP no go do nothing way wrong, then get away with them. They're not possible. They're not possible. And I say they know if nominated before the chance they when they take, they're not gonna take her. They know because what he writes, me na kowo killer. What's not right? Not our culture.
All right, again, you don't say from the opposition. That's a determined not so. Now make us say it's going to be more brutal. Okay, not there. You want the target for say back.
In my own raw desire for bring peace, I know who side I pass. I know what here do. They say so Germano will bring democracy. I say I believe in democracy, past the one the way they claim for be Democrats. Because I very well know say I fight the war because waiting will happen now and lack of democracy, we will get one party, one group of people, we still they exhibit the same traits for justly in charge without easing, for justly misuse we. Never again.
Never. Okay, now you hear the part, you don't make it clear, say never again. And there is another clip where say then go win election in any way, not illegal in any way. Again, time not there for permit we, time not there for bring and again. But just listen back what the opposition they say. Now make I say it's gonna be more brutal.
LPP, Madabio, and all the people them where they make. They not say anyhow they do, however they turn them. This 2028, now APC they win that election. They become win 2023. But this same thing they don't know. If na Pademba Road, let them go build another Pademba Road when are 10 times past that one day. Because they go put all the people in a salon inside Pademba Road before they go able to do anything. Because you know they take that nonsense they did.
All right, these are just rhetoric, not so, but you never know. Maybe sometimes they mean them. Maybe sometimes, you know, then determine. Who knows? So that make us say it's going to be more brutal times 5, times 10 of what happened 2023. We're in for a long ride. We just hope people are using common sense and no say when the time is up and the people are making decision, respect the will of the people. Simple and period. But at the same time, they get to tell the opposition, say, not so because you don't have opposition, you go win election. Not so because you do opposition, the incumbent government will just go hand over power to you. You get for sure say you want the power. You get for sure say una unite. You get for sure say una determine. The reason why make they cow this one, the next clip or the next talk, now a guy and Alfred Peter Conte, where I'm sure not a strange name. But I will take you back into history and now understand first from the point where other people come out. So let's just make it clear. We want in a democracy, if not the opposition win, may the hand over power to her. If not the incumbents win, the out in a power. If not win, may sit on a power. Not to the other way around. Not to because I repeat this one again. Not to because you know opposition. Therefore, where election take place, therefore go and over you because you're in opposition. If you don't work for her, you don't strategize, you don't prepare, you know, fight for her, then you go. I mean, you go end up for cry, you go end up for complain, you go end up for whole, you know, international community party where you're supposed to put. So again, we come to the point. Listen, but let's take you back into quick. Let's take into memory lane. You know, the internet, not to forget. Let's share this quick one with the with myself. This was 2021, if I'm not mistaken. Let's just take you into this one, quick one. Okay, let's take into this. Alfred Peter Conte. All right, okay, let's just tap here. Let me just tap on. There's a reason we make I go back in time. Let people and just follow. That was back then. Alfred Peter Conte, he enjoyed the fame. A lot of people in prison because reform in any institution of found themselves imperative, important, and nice. In the sense back then as election. But in reform help for introduce what's in the Senate election I mean, for at least the elect person, like for example, the first beneficiary of that, now Samura Kamara as the leader and the current executive. However, other people are arguing and say they waste too much time. The time we them for don't use for prepare for fetch the incumbents, then use against themselves. But again, we come to the second partner as we see now. Let's just share something. Let's just share this one where people are beginning to raise eyebrows again. Say, oh, is it okay? Now the same strategy you want out back. Now this Alfred Peter Conte put these the yesterday. He say, I don't know if it's this year. I hope so not this year. He say, one sec. He said, I have received many calls from APCN worldwide about ongoing verification process and the credibility of the party's register. Let me first of all clear the air that verification is not the APC constitution, and a High Court order to buttress same does not exist under the same current arrangement. Hence, the reason why the charge presser by the de facto press Secretary General, a lawyer of 20 years standing, failed to specify or reference the said High Court order to exact article in the reference APC Constitution. Additionally, let me remind all aspirants vying for the national positions, including the de facto APC executive, that the party register was handed over to the chairman of the APC ITGC in 2022, as stipulated in the High Court judgment of 2022, 28 April. Backing the membership will lead to utter discrediting the entire registration and possible litigation. You the word possible litigation, court action. Some people's Congress that is answerable to one man will soon hear from the All People Congress that's answer to no one but the people. All right. So again, now this what in Alfred Peter Conte they still emphasize is still consider himself for be the chairman of APC up till now. The interim that interim and transitional power then began for at least they will manage and get back into the normalcy. But this I think where Abu I think would that be the I think Abu Kabo be the clarify or yeah. There was a court order where give Alfred Peter Conte the power, the mandates for let it carry out that will create that chairmanship day. The same courts give power again in that case, in other words, then annul then give the power for let APC continue with the convention where bring this new convention and where bring this new executive. That was something where we all be see. But of course, up till now, in the say in call and de facto, in other words, and just they not so they actually get the power. Person will get the power. So he still consider himself for be the person, and he don't say people in the way plan for take matter now you earn by going to court. So again, people in come. Is this guy okay? The first one, people insist some sense in that. Let one person not gap no more is select somebody for let it be president. You know, where at the expense of the general populace, especially we say with the fact with the undemocratic dispensation. And other people say you don't bring this now where election is take place, which is a good thing. So the question people they ask now, how this go benefits them? If they're actually serious about going into election 2028, how this go actually benefits them? If possibly then go to court, how you go benefit them? Well, other people in the accuse and say this na a spy. Now, more than this na the Trojan horse where the SLPP they use. Other people in they say now pay now one of the person in the way they the pay list of Mother Bill. Other people in back say them, you don't argue yourself. The same way they do all that we start waiting people in fast with time. Now Mother Bill be there. Of course, this is not a new thing. These are all things they want to do several times on social media. So the conversation don't kick up. Well, other people say maybe it just want to get more relevance. Let people know say they are alive or it's still available. But I just repeat what I be talk. These are the three terms. Not because of our position, nine an incumbent government go just hand over power to you. No, you get for put your house in order. You get for be serious. You get for be critical. You get for strategize. You get for play maturity, and you get for make sure say the people that know say want the power. But then court action, taking a court, cause this, and again, it's so serious this opposition. When then they go for go campaign, then they go campaign mainly, or even when they talk, where they get that mind, they not they even go like they go handle the incumbent, but rather for throw punch against them. If it is not cause this, if it is not tell this, So again, we keep watching now and we see saying the same thing. All right, we'll keep bringing these issues to you guys. Now, another key fact, another key thing we'll get for can look into here, Samura. A lot of people then, again, this now the bone of contention. They say they don't drive and this that. But again, I want to listen to what Yaya Tunige for say about Samura issue.
Executive united, but we see when it comes to the issue of Dr. Samura Kamara, we see the party executive of the party not be speak with one voice.
No, Dr. Samura Kamara issue not get nothing for do with the executive. Dr. Samura Kamara issue, there was not even an issue.
But split within the executive?
No, there was no split. There has never been a split. There has never been an issue with what happened with Dr. Samura Kamara. Look, every political party in this country gets a constitution, whether they govern we. The constitution in that case is very clear. Both Dr. Samura Kamara and a running mate, Honorable Cherno Majuba, they're not a member of the executive anymore, as per the constitution of the APC. Those positions, by the way, were not created for just Dr. Samura Kamara and Cherno Ba. So whatever happened at that constitution, not only applicable to them, it can be applicable to CDI at Tunis. If I become a leader of the APC today, I go into elections, I contest, I not win. 6 months, I am required to vacate the office as leader of the party.
But what's the process of somebody for leave that particular office? What's the constitution say the party
6
constitution?
months. After the day where they announce results.
But many people see the process at which una remove is Dr. Samura Kamara.
Not so we remove. Nobody
or the executive.
Nobody not remove anybody. Okay. This is why people get for understand. Nobody not remove anybody. The constitution say 6 months after the day where the electoral commissioner don't announce the result, the office of leader and deputy leader, if you not win the election, their offices then they don't become vacant, they don't exist anymore. You understand? Whether you challenge the elections result now the Supreme Court, whether you challenge them, that is what the constitution says. So not to anybody remove person, like just the vacancy occur in the offices, so nobody was removed. That is why I say no issue not been there absolutely. So we just need to understand no more what the constitution of the APC says, and that is why, look, let me say this as National Publicity Secretary, the APC as a party has no issue whatsoever with Dr. Samura Kamara or with Cherno Ramadan Majuba. They run for we as presidential candidates in 2018. They run for we as presidential candidates in 2023. We give them with utmost support and we get enormous respect for them. We get enormous respect for Dr. Samura Kamara. We get enormous respect for Cherno Ramadan Majuba.
They be lock office, you know, we get access to your office.
Nobody never lock office. You know, I think people get forget the correct information. First of all, the office when they talk about, that has been office with Dr. Samura Kamara don't they use from when a leader. Now in things then they. So how possible office? When I get the possession of the office. I don't need to forget office now the party right now.
All right, so again, this I think not to the first and second way this one they come up. A lot of the time, we still talk about this one. Samura as our people in the say now, it look like say the power we begets for control, even the executive, it all reduced to a point now self. Then they talk about it out of even. In fact, they don't make it clear. So what's in this time for talk? The only way where an opposition they come into a power now where them put their house in order. These doubts, this confusion, some people in they say, okay, why the executive not resign? Why this not resign? Why this not resign? Why this? But again, you're not really from the national publicity sector, waiting the constitution say that they follow. But with all this, the fight for electoral justice is still there alive. People and still believe say this fight's not a fight for them for just left, and which is a good thing. Again, Lord just make it clear. Anything when that justice, we don't repeat it millions of times. Anything that justice, not you will find. As long as not justice, because justice, an injustice somewhere, not it get to justice everywhere. And we all know that. Not so. So if justice, people still believe say justice will prevail, you for wish them well. You never say, oh, now forgive up. No, you never know. Not so. But anyway, we'll go see how this will play along. But with all this, what we can on the government side, tourism, I don't know how we will able to manage this, but it look like say we got a big problem in the country when it comes to tourism. Now the managing director Fadima began for say this regarding tourism in the country. All listen.
The condition of the beach na salon now. These challenges and we have intention for really make tourists see here as a destination. What is the way forward?
Tourism business. Now because now all man business now I make for solve tourism, not to just the ministry or the National Tourist Board or the MRC. Yes, now we did before. But we need the people of this country for help for address issues where they affect tourism. Sierra Leone is a tourist destination. The world now don't see Sierra Leone as an eco-tourism destination. And tourists that they come, groups that they come. Now we get international tour operators there where they promote Sierra Leone. If we beach them dirty, now one way down there for drive tourists there. And one way to make we beach them dirty, especially during the rainy season. Now because all the dirty where they now this one nation, the Great Africa, this city, where big rain they come. As I wanna say that they block the gutter, we they see the dirty there. They all they go now Lumley Beach. Or they all they go now all the beach there along the peninsula. When for every week we they do over 40 trips of deposit of waste from the beach. Where then they cost, we put all things together on a weekly basis, it costs like 14,000 euros for that beach day. But what to me they say, if we all see tourism, we all see salon saying and we all get her, and we get a national conversation about the dirty in this country, where they go now we beach there, I think so we go be honest to we safe. No, we all get an honest conversation. The sea, what you put there, now they vomit back on the shores of the beach. And I want to say, if we continue that way there, they make we beach them very attractive. Now, the fact that says Sierra Leone, the Gola and TY complex don't become a heritage site. That means say, you know what's happening? It don't already expose Sierra Leone more. It don't create awareness of Sierra Leone. Beaucoup people then they come. Beaucoup people now want for they come. But if then they say that they come, they meet dirty beach, it affects we. We as Sierra Leonean for take on ownership, for being responsible enough, for manage we waste them properly. Thank you.
All right, so again, now just get something here. One of the missing link, when government they talk about tourism, in most of the time, I hardly hear they talk about local tourism. As if when they talk about tourism, it's about white man there or white people or foreigner there for Kana Salon. This is why we lost huge amount of revenue. If governments serious really about tourism, then for significantly contribute and sensitizing the local tourism. Most of them come here for local tourism itself. Why be there Ukraine? The country they make huge amount of money for us locally in tourism, local tourism itself, past even the people in the Canada country. But we feel say if somebody not get that skin, not to, I mean, we just all of this talk. Sometimes you need to understand. You know, the way they pay attention, we able to generate a country like Salon, all countries in the world they do and stuff. But tell me about now, beach no more tourists for camp. Where the what they say educational facility, where the infrastructure, where the place where tourists for go. Look, we get key people in. For example, the Bible. I understand, say, I think in grave still then a cassette. If Nanande, the tourist board itself, the tourist board, then go take that place there. Then take that place there. They renovate there. They recreate, and then they do school tour or university tour, like Boku University, for go land board them people, for go land board by Bure, then they get huge money. It happened at them country. We get somebody internationally known, with us Sembepie. Sembepie, even though I don't know if he engraved still there, I don't know if I make, and I don't remember full again, but the point is we go still able to create a monument. In Village Day, we said them born there. I mean, that one they back in law for go act, for go let people just go follow the step. Look like where Gambia, Senegal, Ghana, they make money out of local tourism. But when we talk about tourists, we always let people and fly. Let people and fly, go to Salon, then go sit on a beach, then a tourism. So sometimes I know they get this one, and I can just add up at all because, like most of the conversation, I know they say we pay attention, and until we begin pay attention locally, we get the Madam Yoko then the name some Boku where we go able more or less benefit from, even for the Sanko, even though I rebel, but we go able still create that awareness. Say we be get somebody where we decide for take gun and fets, even though thousands of people in there, people will still go learn about for the Sanko for let certain thing they not ever happen again. Love we just know because some of the even then country warriors will be don't fets, will be don't kill, they still go to study about them, They still go, some of them still did a museum. So again, like I said, sometimes you go find out say where you go ask this, this go tell you say get 500 degree and that. It go tell you say get this, it go tell you say get that. Look now, they spend 40 million. I don't know if I get them correct to 40,000. Now so then call them per million. I think that 40 million also correct me in the comment section if I not get them correct. Per week, now they spend for clean the beach. Now they spend per week. And that not to the solution, Andy. Because of course, instead on talker, people that they throw water and they throw dot in a gutter. And who's the gutter they end and they empty? Now the sea. And the sea, they take dirty, they are bored, they keep dirty, and they push the dirty back under the land. And at the end of the day back, we'll pay back. Can you imagine? So like, they will get so proper coordination therefore take place between the government, the city council, and citizen engagement for let people understand. Say, you dirty, not to think where for take go put in a gutter. You dirty, not to think where now a person for can clean them for you. The other two way you left a gutter, it gets effect, and the effect it costs the country. How much it cost there now? 40 million per week. You can imagine that. Anyway, now we just start with the tourism side now. Now, again, I'm sure plenty people don't see this clip where they circulate on social media. Now, very short clip. I'll put there from Will and Benefits.
We are now officially launching House Place Season 4. Clean them this day with a cleaner. Clean them.
What?
All right, I don't know. A lot of people, like I said, these people get concerned about this clip why that's for happen? What are you on take? Well, we can not zoom. Well, now I will tap the local news for today. Of course, we come now the international stage. Let we see what's in the happen the local news, the international news. We can just now.
Live in poverty. And now Eswatini is housing men the US calls depraved monsters. So, how did this country become the latest pawn in America's deportation diplomacy? Which other countries have tried it? And is it even legal? Our next report tells you.
5 men, convicted criminals, according to US authorities, were recently flown out of America. But they did not land in their home countries. They landed here, in the landlocked African monarchy of Eswatini. It's roughly the size of New Jersey. It is ruled by King Mswati III, who lives lavishly while more than half his population lives on under $4 a day. But now, Eswatini is also a holding cell for what the US Department of Homeland Security called depraved monsters. The 5 deportees are originally from Jamaica, Yemen, Cuba, Laos, and Vietnam. So why send them to Eswatini? You see, deportation is a two-way street. One country wants to boot someone out, and the other has to be willing to take them back. But some of these home countries, particularly when it comes to serious criminals, just won't cooperate. So, the US got creative. And by creative, we mean ethically grey. Eswatini was the latest in a growing list of third-party countries willing to accept migrants or deportees not originally from their territory. This isn't a new idea. Countries have tried it before, and most of these arrangements sparked public fury and legal battles. But is it allowed under international law? That's the billion-dollar legal question. According to international refugee law, no person should be sent to a place where they could face danger, persecution, or degrading treatment. The catch is, this usually applies to asylum seekers. When it comes to convicted criminals or rejected migrants, legal protections are murkier. There's no international law that explicitly bans third country deportations. So, many countries have tried it. The UK tried sending asylum seekers to Rwanda. British courts halted it, calling Rwanda unsafe and raising fears of torture or mistreatment. The backlash was huge. Australia first began using offshore detention centres in 2001. They were in Nauru and Papua New Guinea. At least 13 people died. The policy cost billions and left asylum seekers stranded for years. So, is Eswatini even equipped to hold these men? The 5 deportees are being kept in solitary confinement. The exact location of their imprisonment remains a state secret. But Eswatini's civil society groups are pushing back against this. They argue the country's prisons are already overcrowded, under-resourced, and offer 1 meal a day to inmates. So people are asking, why is the regime taking in more criminals? Eswatini says their stay is in transit, but offers no date or plan for onward travel. This leaves the deportees in a geopolitical limbo.
All right. So again, that's now the Trump policy. They in effect, of course, and they look for third party them, and then we don't approach Nigeria, where they vehemently reject and say no, we're not going to take other countries, and they way they still consider that. For example, Rwanda, we understand say the different discourse, But again, in the true sense of it, under international law, not a crime itself, law no they, because law they evolve. Precedents can therefore take place, things can therefore take place first, situation therefore arise before law can. The existing law not permit, no bar that, no stop that. Even this country, in fact, which will be the UK, they said we get a plan, then get an agreement with Rwanda for send some of them. But recent time, but then signed with another from Albania, where then later on it backfire. You know, like I don't know. These are not to citizens. Them very dangerous people, according to waiting and see. So why they go take them in the first place? It's probably because of money. Because if I can get reference to UK government and Rwanda signed multi-million-dollar project, if I then build infrastructure, all places so they can go host house asylum seekers there, and then promise for give them money is our money. But sometimes African leaders and they pay attention more on the security aspect of them people than can take anything. Why not European continent for taker? Why not they take them? But anyway. Now we go into the international news. Of course, this involved a high-profile personality, as we advised, and this is one of the most talked about news, starting from even Friday up to now. We see it is circulate, not just share out, but I can just now.
CEO caught on kiss cam at a Coldplay concert, snuggling with his head of human. There's more reaction to the story everyone's talking about. The CEO caught on kiss cam at a Coldplay concert, snuggling with his head of human resources. Today, there are serious questions whether they will be forced to leave their jobs. Allison Hall has the latest.
Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
The woman who shot that now infamous Coldplay kiss cam that caught two executives apparently cheating is speaking out to Inside Edition. 28-year-old Grace Springer was at the concert at the Gillette Stadium in Boston and captured the moment that has now been viewed 53 million times.
I could have never guessed that it would be such high-profile individuals in the video. I do feel sorry for their partners and spouses that they had to find out this way.
Do you think if they had not tried to hide, Coldplay would have moved on?
100%. I think if they acted natural, no one would have thought twice. What a cute couple. I mean, I'm sure people in their inner circle might have caught something, but I definitely wouldn't have posted that video if the reaction wasn't the way that it was.
We're going to continue to expand globally.
Andy Byron, CEO of a billion-dollar AI company, and Kristen Cabot, his head of human resources, were seen shrinking in panic at the concert. He's married with teenage children. Kristen Cabot has been divorced for 3 years. She was hired just 8 months ago. And now that 15 seconds of video is having a devastating impact on both of their lives. The New York Post front page headline, Dumbotron. I spoke with workplace expert Stephen Viscusi.
This requires, to me, not one, but 2 resignations.
Fortune magazine is predicting severe consequences for the company's culture, reputation, and financial stability.
Oh, look at these two.
Parodies and memes are flooding social media.
Oh, look at these two.
All right, come on, you're okay?
Byron's wife isn't laughing. She's scrubbed her social media.
I think cheating is an abomination, okay? And this man has a wife, he has children, these kids are gonna have to watch and see this. They don't look, I would be devastated if I was his wife.
You do have to think about the children and the spouses. We're all laughing about it, but they're all families and stuff.
There are a lot of damage.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Let's say when you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. You know, cheating, let's say cheaters are losers. But these are some of the comments that people they make, and of course, I say these are the wild. The internet goes straight on the wild for talk on this one. Everywhere on Twitter, TikTok, this play a lot, particularly people who follow big news then. And Andy Nai for creates astronomer winner AI company we worth more than $1 billion. The person we get the affair with Nai HR manager, we ironically this person ethics, you know, in terms of work ethics, you know, supposed to be. So I mean, you know, well, I don't know how they can say yake because he married, he gets in wife, he gets in picking them, and this don't come turn a global news now. We even now Komon-Tok don't can know but not so. As soon as no Komon-Tok, anything the trend now they consider not so. Well, now the type of program. If you just join me, you're more than welcome. Today we'll be look at key issues in a salon. We'll be look at the opposition minority leader Don Tawasi the nuggets for approve. It's like just I think I don't. Safa, yes, I think that the name Safa. The nugget for approval because it violates the constitution, and of course we also see the National Publicity Secretary. They put in position about Samura Kamara, Alfred Peter Content getting legal action against him party. And mind you, forget for bring that self. If we don't say they go na ECOWAS, not so we don't know about how that case they be end. We get that we count ourselves, say they can go na ECOWAS. So I didn't think how we can look at today. Tourism, they spend 40 million per week for cleaning up the beach, and this cost them a lot of money. So then they beg the people and for make them left for 2 in a gutter. And the last one, now the viral video of the mayor and the first lady. All of the issues there, anyone where you consider as important, you want to put multiple, you're more than welcome. We'll take 2 minutes break when we can give you the mic. We can just start.
From Freetown to the world, we spread the news. Komon-Tok, on the platform we choose. Talk. We the talk and right, we the talk and clear from Sierra Leone to everywhere. Oh yeah. Komon-Tok, come make me hear. From the streets of Freetown to the world beyond, we dey yarn about the things we dey hold strong. Political talks, we no go shy. Migration stories should no go die. Entertainment, we go dance to the beat. Health and well-being, make we rise from we sit. It's not a platform, we go speak the truth for the young and the old. Now we voice we do. Komon-Tok, you go hear me loud. We no go hide, you go make me proud. From salon to the world, we dey stand tall. Come here we are. Oh yeah, we message for.
Right, yes, we found Bolonka on the other side of the program now. We can end the program quick one. We can take on a comment them of course for the line as well.
We need them for survive. Make the system better so we people could thrive. Entertainment, they sleep the music, the flow. But we still go on the things we need to know. Little leaders, they could not hear the cry. We could talk.
Alright, so let's start with this quick one. This one they come up from Mamadou Jumaba, where they say, I don't think Fatima and me and the mayor should be enemies or are enemies, but the right thing should be happening in Sierra Leone. That's all. Tribalism, partisan, and regionalism have destroyed the fabrics of nationalism. And this one they come up from Elvis Ember, where they say, tourism has very little to do with just cleanup. The place to start is to have friendly rules and regulations that govern travel encouragement for visiting a particular country. Thank you. And this one they come up from Augustine Sankara, where they say, Mr. Komon-Tok, the Armenians have no portrait but that of others, especially that of the white man. Augustine Sankara, I'm not going to deny this one. I'm not going to deny at all. I'm not going to deny at all. I'm not denying. A bank, they say Salon is one of the prettiest countries in the world, and everything of Salon tourism is there. They are not interested in tourism. A free money now the news. Free money, local tourism now. We don't need beaucoup waste. We need to higher. Sometimes. This one is from Sin, where they say the current APC executive was elected with the flag bearer at the same time. Why the entire executive didn't resign, but only the flag bearer position after 6 months of losing election. Well, now so the constitution say, according to them. This one is more from Alusa, I know it's the same Alusa. As if to acknowledge the loss of election 2022. And this one is from Lance Lord Clement. He said the same thing where if against the
entertainment, we go dance to the beat, tell time well-being, make we rise from a seat. It's not a platform, we go speak the truth for the young and the old, now we voice we do. Come on, talk, you go hear me loud.
Yes, Abubakar, thank you very much for joining us. Thank you for joining us. And all right, don't say too much music. I feel say the background music they make help now. Yeah. I know the sometimes what it happen, the platform what they use, even if you don't, some small issues can take place where it can cause, even if we don't feel like we don't alter it still continue for play. We apologize for that. We go try to do better. We'll try to do better. It don't happen, but all right, now we try for finish this one. Quick one. This one is more from Fode. He said the Peter Conte really know the new PPR rule. Anybody want to part to courts must belong to political parties. Mr. Komon-Tok called Peter Conte and asked him if he's APC member. All right, well. Yeah, okay. Most of them commenting and boy, what will be happen? KK they say, Mr. Come on, these days you caption they make me eager, boy. You waiting there on the table. Well, not anything strange, This now, and it's a fact. It's not about it's yourself. You don't say it's a real. It's really gonna be very, very brutal. It's going to be extremely, extremely rough because people are determined, people are ready, and anyway, other things will left not so. And also, people are ready, and we still say ready. We still say ready, but not left for that thing. Not so. Certainty the left for other thing. For there's time for everything. There is time for every purpose. Kelvin, thank you very much for joining on platform as always. Thank you, my brother, and of course, Samura Kamara. Thank you very much. So, Fambul Naya will tap the program again. Final apologies to we Fambul now. We apologize to we people in our Facebook today. We're not able to come the live and even Instagram. We do apologize sincerely. We don't say we miss the program, but tomorrow we are sure and see we will not fix all of this FF glitch where they cause some kind, issues behind the scene. Until then, me and Mr. Komon-Tok now they tap the program. Bye bye.